Hi everyone. Okay, so I said that I was going to come up with like a new stretch routine, but I didn't. My intent was to come up with something new because I was so bored of doing the same thing all the time, and I figured you were bored too because I know all of you are doing this with me. But it's hard to come up with new stuff and have to remember it too. So I just decided to do most of everything that I was doing before, but with just a couple of new things or a new little twist. I don't know, just something to do differently. We'll see. So right now this is just a practice version before I do a Facebook Live version. But this way you'll get to keep it and you'll get to come back to this video like over and over and over again. Like I know you will. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I don't know if you can hear my music today, but that's not really important. But I want to hear it, so hang on a second. Okay, now we're going to get started. So we're going to sit in a butterfly position. And before, well, I won't tell you what we did before, but now I just want you to keep your back straight as you can. I know this is possible because I haven't tried it. That's why this is practice. But keep your back straight and lean forward and use your elbows to press your knees down. So again, you're not going to do this with the rounded back this time. You're just going to have a flat back. You're going to lean forward and press your elbows into your knees. I think I need longer arms. And we're going to hold this for 15 seconds, okay? Actually, it does feel like it's working. I can feel it now. Maybe I'm not keeping my back straight, but the deeper you press into your knees, the better your stretch gets. Okay. And then come up. Next, we're going to put your arms out like a T. Turn this way slightly. My stomach. Put your arms out like a T, and we're just going to rotate the palms, which I realize you can't see my palms, but you can see my arms going forward and going back. 2, 3. You can't hear my music at all, can you? Because I can barely hear it. And one more. Okay. Next, we're just going to twist from side to side gently. And then one more each side. Now we are going to reach your nose to your toes, and we're going to just kind of come over, rounded back, and stretch out as best as you can. And again, hold for 15 seconds. And again, this time you're doing it with the rounded back. And come up. And then you are going to place your arms straight in front of you. Stretch them out as far as you can. And then you're going to crawl your arms over to one side and hold. then come back to the middle and crawl to the other side and hold. And crawl back to the middle and come up. Next, you're going to sit tall with your legs straight out in front of you, like this. Okay, use my feet. Once again, it's hot in my house. I have the fireplace on. So you're going to sit nice and tall, and you are going to stretch out your legs, and you're going to point your toes and flex your toes. 2. I'm going to do 8 of these. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. And reflex. Okay. Then you are going to point your toes again. Bring your arms up to high fifth and come over and stretch and reach as far as you can. We're going to hold this for 10 seconds. Make sure you're keeping your toes pointed. And come up. We're going to do that again, this time with your feet flexed. And just sit tall, keep your core engaged, and come back over. Keep your feet flexed and hold for 10 seconds. That really works the hamstrings. And come down. Next, we're going to open to a straddle. And open to a straddle. You're going to take your arms and you're going to reach to one side while your underarm is pulling under. So you're going to take this arm and you're going to pull to the side. Your other arm will continually reach the opposite way. Lean as far as you can and hold. And come up. And we're going to go the other way. Make sure you're stretching both ways. And come up. Next, we're going to do an open straddle on our back. So I will make sure I point this way. I have to look at my notes. Hold on a second. So you're going to do an open straddle on your back. And that's what we're going to do. Hang on. Okay, so lay down, feet come up, and then just, like I said, what we just did on the floor, you'll do it with your legs in the air. And this feels good because it's basically just gravity doing its thing, as opposed to forcing your legs into the floor. But just hold for about 10 more seconds. And the key to becoming more flexible is not simply doing the poses, but for holding them, and probably holding them shorter than what they should be. Like really, stretches should be held for 20 seconds to really make a difference. But you'd be here all night with me if I did that. Okay, then come back up. And stay on your back. And hang on while I look at my notes. So you stay on your back, and then we're going to take one leg and put it over your opposite knee. And I have to fix my hair. And then you're going to pull the other leg up to give this a good stretch. So make sure this knee is looking up at the ceiling and that you're pulling it. So this, if you're pulling your right leg, you're pulling it towards your right shoulder as much as possible. Then let's pull it in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now pull it the other way, or push it the other way, against your hands and hold it for 5. And we're going to pull it in one more time. Then, what feels good is just kind of rock from side to side. That's a bad shot. 2. So with this, you're trying to, keep your upper back on the ground, and you're sort of twisting, but pulling your leg with you as you twist. Okay. Now we'll do our other leg. So again, you're going to cross your foot over your knee, bring that knee up, and then pull it towards you. You're going to pull it in, again, if you're pulling your left knee, or left leg, pulling your knee towards your left shoulder, and hold this for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then push against your hands for 5. And pull it back in. And now we're going to rock back and forth. You hear everything cracking right now. And come back. And then next, we are going to stay on your back, and you're going to drop one leg, take the other leg, and point it up to the sky, keeping your toes flexed. And remember to stretch the leg that's out on the floor. Stretch and point that one as well. My legs are tight. If you have a towel or a strap, that would be good to help you pull back. So now we're going to do that press, or that pull and press exercise again. So here you want to pull towards you. And then now you're going to push your leg against your hands. Just to keep our toes flexed, and I forgot. Let's do it again. Pull. And press against your hands. You want to flex your ankle or flex your feet while you're doing this. That gives you an even better stretch. And now the other leg. Remember to keep this one engaged and pressed, or I should say stretched forward. This one is going to come up to the sky and flex and pull. And then you want to, again, after you're done pulling, then resist. Push into your hands. Again, doing this will help kind of trick your muscles, help lengthen them. Release and pull it in. And if you want to flex and point. I can't remember if we did this twice on the other side, but we'll do it twice here. So, pull in. Keep your feet flexed. And now press against your hands. And release. See if you can pull in even more. And again, getting a strap or something to help you pull in will help your flexibility increase. So next up we are going to, oh, I forgot something. So stay where you are. So we're going to do a couple of movements with that same pose. So let's start with this leg. So you have this one down, you have this one up, and now we're going to, we're going to bend it this way as much as you can, with again keeping your body, well, your upper body flat on the ground. And I'm not quite feeling this right now. Hopefully you are. But you should feel it in your IT band. We're just going to hang out here for a second. And then bring it back up. And then you're going to bring it the other way. I don't know if I'm feeling anything. You might mix this part. Okay. I'm going to bring it in, and then we're going to do the other leg. So the other leg goes down, this leg comes up, and you're going to bring it across. I think I feel it more this way. In your IT band, which kind of runs, I guess, kind of on the side of your thigh, all the way down. Might want to kind of play around till you you find an area that gives you that stretch. And then come up. And then go out. And then hold it. I don't think I really like this stretch. Okay. And then come back. And now we get to move on to child's pose. So come on up. Oh, my hair, it's a mess. So we're going to do child's pose. We're going to be in child's pose position for about 20 seconds. And if you want, okay, so I'm going to show you. So this helps obviously stretch your spine, stretch your back, and make you feel good. But so you can do it just normal, obviously, child's pose. But can you see my toes? You can also do it where you keep the toes flexed like that, and then come down as best as possible, like that. Because the backs of the toes don't usually get stretched much. So however you prefer, but I'm going to go the normal child's pose for 20 seconds, okay? And really give yourself a good stretch. And come on up. Then we're going to go into cat-cow. I feel like I need to redo this video because you can't see me. You can't see all of me. And I'm not sure why. Okay, cat-cow. So we're going to do this 4 times where you arch your back and then round your back. I do not have corona, and I hope you don't either. This is our last cow and our last cat. I think that's one of my favorite stretches ever. Okay, we just have a few more stretches left to do. So the next one is the runner's lunge. So here, what you want to do is lunge, and you can just stay here if you want. I'm going to wear a leotard next time with tights. Ouch! So you can stay here if you want, or if you want to go lower, you can do that. And if you want to be really fancy, you can try to grab your ankle. It's not an easy stretch, so be careful if you choose to do this. And we'll just hold this. And then let go. And you're going to come up and straighten back. I don't know if what this is called, but it looks like something a runner would do too. I think I used to do it when I used to run. It feels really good on the hamstrings, that's all I really know. Then you're going to bring your foot up here. Then I'll do the other leg. So again, sorry, I was reading my notes. So you can do runner's lunge from here, or whoop, from here, wherever you can go, wherever you're getting your stretch. If you choose to go here and you want to grab your ankle, you can do that too. This is when you grab your ankle, it feels really good on the quads. Ouch. Then come up and straighten that front leg, bend the back, and you'll get a good hamstring stretch on the back leg. I always forget to suck in my stomach. The next stretch we're going to do is for your Achilles. And I have really tight Achilles. But basically, you're just going to go into a crouched position. Right there. Crouched position. If you can do it without holding, and even stretch. But you want to keep your heels off the ground. And that should help you stretch the Achilles. But what's really cool is if you can rock back and come up. And I haven't mastered this yet. So that I could do it at all is like a big deal. But that feels really, really good. Even on the calves as well. So basically you're just kind of get into a squat stance. Crouch all the way down. Again, you could stay on your heels right here. Or you can rock back and forth on them. Oh. And then lastly, because I'm tired, we are going to finish up a downward dog. So, I don't think you can see my feet. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so you can just do downward dog and just give yourself a good stretch. And that feels super good on the calves. So you can't see me, huh? Feels good on the calves. But you could also kind of bend in your legs. So that's kind of stretching calves and also Achilles. It all feels good. Again, at this point, whatever you can do, whatever feels good to you, and whatever's giving you your deepest stretch. And we're going to finish up here in 1 second. We're done. I decided to take out the plank from the end of the stretch, but I kind of like the plank, so maybe next time. I think I'm going to change things up a little bit. But I hope you liked this. It was just my practice video for like my new routine. So maybe you'll join me when I go live. I don't know. We could do it Thursday or Good Friday. Okay, well have a good day. Bye.